The enormous power of the sun. In the daytime, it both warms and helps us to see. The power of the sun, we can feel it. Every year, an incredible amount of energy is sent to our blue planet. 147 petawatts, 147 quadrillion watts. We need 15 zeros to describe these enormous figures. We can feel this energy, but as human beings, can we tap into this energy? Here in the northern Black Forest, home to the little village of Betzweiler, a gigantic solar park has been built. There are rolling hills, green meadows, idyllic landscape at its most unspoilt. And right in the middle, the latest solar technology.
Welcome to the Solar Park Betzweiler. With a peak output of 2.9 megawatts, that's module performance. On sunny days, we can provide electric energy for up to 5,000 households. Here in this small, unimpressive building is the heart of our plant, the Power One Aurora Central Inverter.
Solar cells all over the park. There are thousands of them, and they produce the electric energy. The heart of the park are, as Mirko puts it, the inverters. Miles of underground cables. The direct current produced in the solar cells flows through them to the converter stations. There, power inverters convert the unsteady current into alternating current for the medium voltage grid.
The great thing about this station, inside are the Power One inverters. Here the hot air is blown out. And from the other side, fresh cool air is drawn in. Just look around. You can't see any cables. Everything is stored in this double flooring. Low maintenance. That's great.
So there is plenty of space in the station. 3 big Aurora inverters have been installed. They stand on the double flooring.
Let's go and see how and where this station is built. Here we build, or we have the stations fitted, for the solar parks. As we can see here and now, this is the building shell of a station. This is the bare concrete body, freshly cast, not yet fitted. And this would be the next step. With the walls plastered, aluminium fans installed, the door, and here are some of the interior fittings along with cable ducts.
The inverter station is made of high-quality reinforced concrete. Neither storms or rain can damage it. It is not yet in operation. They mustn't forget the most important part of the station, the Aurora Inverters, cutting-edge technology from Italy. Their greatest advantage is that they consist of separate modular power elements.
In case of a failure of one 55 kilowatt peak power element, the remaining elements of this 330 kilowatt peak unit stay online because of the modular design of the Power One Aurora inverters. Reliability and redundancy par excellence.
They are thoroughly tested and at the same time cutting-edge technology. If one of the 54 power elements fails, then the other 53 keep on running unaffectedly. Wind farms and solar parks, Black Forest or New Zealand, all over the globe people are trusting Aurora and their reliability. In this workshop they are integrated into the stations.
Right now the inverter is transferred from the crane into the concrete station, where it is later furnished, and the interior fittings, that is, the cable connections and so on, are added. Here we can see, yes, on both sides are the inverters, the Power One inverters, on the left side. These steps are the finishing touches, and the cablings are done later on.
Each one of the 3 inverters weighs 1.1 tons. They arrive from Italy ready for installation. Only a few hours of labor for the workers. The connections have been prepared. The concrete station and the inverter together form a technical masterpiece.
Now we're done. The inverter has been installed, the cabling is completely done. Now we can load the station, and we'll meet again at the construction site.
The loading is routine. A crane is needed, plus a heavy goods vehicle, a couple of hands as well as safety ropes. Whether the station is delivered to Timbuktu or the Black Forest, only the concrete building needs to be moved. Nobody has to worry about the inside. This is what the manufacturers call turnkey delivery. It is a chilly morning. The special transportation vehicles have arrived at night. Everybody's waiting. Work should soon start. For some people, like HGV driver Klaus Tripp, 44, today will be an easy day.
Da habe ich schon schlimmere Sachen.
Oh, I've really had worse things. Yes, definitely worse things. When the road was even narrower, even more bent. Now the main problem, as you can see in front of us, will be the gate at the fence.
The stations, they pull up slowly but safely to their final destination. The customers or the operators of the park, they don't care for the highly complex interior. With the installations having to be done fast, it has to work first time. It also has to be reliable. Today in Betzweiler, the inverter stations have to be set up and connected completely in just a day.
Also, wir haben jetzt gerade, wie man im Hintergrund sieht.
Well now, as you can see in the background, we have the station attached to the heavy-duty crane. We lower it into the pit, where 3-4 employees align the station in the horizontal plane using water levels.
Dann ist die Station in der Grube.
Afterwards, it is detached and the station is oriented and ready. That is perfect. Yes, that's truly perfect.
The journey. It was not possible without a little dirt. Still, truck driver Klaus Tripp doesn't feel like he's too good to clean the station. Only days later, the station's due to go online today. The procedure before this, they call it final acceptance test. Mirko checks the string combiners. They bundle and lead the electric current from the solar cells through the underground cables to the inverter stations. Fortunately, nothing has happened. A great deal could have gone wrong though.
Well, yes, it could have been that the ceiling plugs were missing, or maybe that wrong fuses were installed, or that the cables were incorrectly crimped.
No problems encountered. The cables, they have been connected. Everything's perfectly all right. The park is online. The inverter station is now processing the electricity for the public grid. Not much, as it's rather dull today. Otherwise, it could produce up to 2.9 megawatts.
Every power element has 55 kilowatts of peak power. At the moment, it produces merely 15, so everything's working perfectly.
We have always had sunny days. Maybe tomorrow it will be a sunny day here in Betzweiler. The Aurora Inverters, they are humming, and we, as human beings, can feel a little more confident that we have achieved another minute cut in carbon dioxide emissions. And the world? It has once again become a greener place to live.
So, das war's.
That's it. I don't need to return here for the next 20 years. No Power One station has ever caused us any problems at all. See you.